Challenger here. We are playing I Nima. It's a little demo that's a little horror. We're trying to convince our mom that we are Nima. Pretty much. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. The perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain, and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked! You're breathing! The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distant lack of natural light. You are underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Sorry about that, guys. I had mute for a second. Nima, is that you? Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. Mom? When you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Mom? Mom? What's going on? Wait, yes, it's all come back to you now. You are Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd lost you. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself, just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. She pauses. Lost? Me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, excitedly clambering her way up to the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mom. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. The odor reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mom unties your hands but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Okay, Nima, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected. I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your vines. Alright, sorry about that cut, guys. Alright, so starting tomorrow I am going to be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel, if they bring back any memories. For now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. What does this kanji make you think of? You can start to eat while we talk if you like. You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there are no wrong answers, you know that is not true. She is looking for a specific response. Hold on. Let me see if I can move. There you go. Try connecting items in your mind and see where those trains of thought lead you. Tell me what you're thinking about. Kanji? Discuss? No. Let's try kanji. That's kanji. Yes, this is kanji. You stare at it. Do you want to eat it? What is kanji? It's a rice, oats, fish, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and chives. I think I got it from the herb garden. What's your rum? The fish looked a bit old. Don't think that's what kanji is. Well, it's a bit untraditional, but it's what I had on hand. You want to eat it? Can we... Okay. No. Drink. Gruel? A fantastic source of nutrients, high in protein, fats, and minerals, the perfect feast for any growing boy or girl. Before you know it, you find yourself shoveling mouthful after mouthful of lumpy kanji down your gullet. Delicious! You barely notice the crunchy calcium-packed fish bones cutting into your gums. You can feel your stomach distending in your body, an uncomfortable weight that only succeeds in making you hungrier. Easy there, champ. Mom grimaces, disgusted by your enthusiasm. She yanks the bowl away from you almost as fast as you set it down. You really were hungry. You usually hate my cooking. Can I have more? I think you've had enough for now, dear. You yawn. The bowl of kanji certainly chased away your appetite. Now you'd prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far As you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You're swimming. You hit your head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You let your head as a ball of pain travels from the top of your cranium down your spine. Ow! Likely story. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her head, she clutches a small, sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to control you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later? Tomorrow the real test will begin. You pass those and you'll be free to leave the basement and everything can return to normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? Nothing to say? I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. Swimming? Swimming? I got hurt while swimming? I feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen to it. As usual, you were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. Your eyelids are growing heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything? Did I die? What if I do mom with rock? Fossil. Fossil science? Paleontologist. Work. Where's the... No. Boredom? How'd that make boredom? School. Isolation. Mom. Grief. Where's Dad? Where's Dad? There's Dad? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. What do you remember about him? You search your mind for anything you can recall about your father. A memory that returns isn't an event or a story, but a smell. It smells like fish. Your mom's stony face cracks into a smile, then she laughs. Yeah, he did. You yawn and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I just have one more question. Don't we have to go to school? You got to get better first. That reminds me, your classmates made a get well soon card for you. Really? That's nice. It's upstairs. I'll bring it down for you tomorrow. Mom takes her notebook out of her pocket and scribbles something. Don't forget, okay? What? She's already forgotten. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle your neurons. Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished malnourished in sickly form. You are lowered onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Products and mothership seem little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. Ugh, my head hurts. This is my room? I barely remember it. I was his child, and I was her child. In the in the kingdom of by the sea. Child's drawing is vaguely resembles a koi fish. James Pond. A lava lamp. Hot to touch. This water has been sitting out here for a while. I wonder what's living inside it now. This is what my dad looked like. I remember him. What's he so happy about? Pisses me off. I wonder what's out there. Was it always this lumpy? Seems lonely. She needs a friend. She spent a long time working on this one. No one even read it. This book is about evolution. I wonder what we'll evolve into. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. These fish are trapped in a fake world. Strong 1-7. Even after all those years of studying, my Mandarin still sucks. Understanding paleobiology, Helen Timoline. 101 dinosaur jokes that'll have your friends roaring. JP. How do dinosaurs pay their bills? With Tyrannosaurus checks. Tales from the Uncool Kid, Benson Breyer. This book used to be so relatable, now I just think he's a loser. Okay, let's... That's... coffin. Immortality, boredom, grief, homework. Okay, yeah, I did this here. Wait, what? No. A penguin. I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. The bathroom is locked. What? But what if I need to? I was not talented at all. Oh, that felt nice. Yeah. Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. I wish I could be the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria. Yeah. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes! I wonder if Mom had time to pick up groceries while I was gone. Doesn't seem like it. Help Mom file taxes. Mom was always so stressed about those. Dumb bass. Hey, that bass is trying its best. My purpose in life. I wonder what my purpose is. This is my special jar of wishes. Right now, I wish I could get out of here. I used to chew on these pencils. This human looks strange. It's not human. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I've read all of the comics. I wish I could shrink down just to see how my dolls lived. My old locker, I can't remember the password. I'm gonna put pawn. That's the... Hey! Well, it opened. Pomegranate Prince. This guy is ultra rare. Gotta keep him locked up. What? Do not trust the woman. Kill her. Wrote in my diary. Is this my boyfriend, or did I just imagine he was? Oh, that was my timer, but we'll continue for now. I think that's everything. Yeah. Should I knock for Mom? Yes. Are you awake? Yes. You hear her undo a series of deadbolts opening the door, only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and how nearly closed. She studies you. She closes the door. You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. She pounds her head through the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and locks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and insistently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumps and exits the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself up, steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag, bulging with concealed items. Alright. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. You sleep well, Mom? No? Disgusting. She's wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she's slept at all. You feeling any pain? Yesterday, our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up a notebook and makes note of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips her notebook closed and the fake smile turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today is going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything that reminds you of? Javier boy, what the? Where's the... Can I do some... pet fish. Let me... actually... Wait, can I put spring? No, I'm faster. Where is it? I know it's on here. I saw that. Aha! Wait, what if I put Dad? Let's do the trip. That's the toy Dad got for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Just let us out of the bowl. It's not really a good time for that right now. Oh man, promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny, you used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch it out so we could clean it when you weren't looking. Hey! You never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mom lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton, frozen in time, and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. What does this remind you of? Not something about Dad. Raw. This is one of the fossils that you study for work. You're reminded of all the time your mom spends in her office toiling away at descriptions and classifications for fossils like these, a job that takes up so much of her time yet pays so little. You're working with those fossils pretty much all the time. You wrote books about them. You remember this one's name? When you look at this fossil, the only thought that comes to your head is that it looks like a silhouette of a shadowed man. There's something about it that calls to you, as if the shape of the stone is in the perfect shape to fit you. You have a desire to crawl inside the stone and become entombed within it. What? No. Marilla Splendens. But that's alright, it's not important right now. You're shy. She constantly tested you on this useless stuff. That small spark of anger unlocks a treasure trove of hidden resentment you held for your mother and her work. How much she offloaded onto you in order to prioritize her research. Kind of a waste of time. What was that? Spent the whole summer down here obsessing over things that have been dead for a million years. You touched the nerve with that one. She reacts by balling her fist. A steel feel crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat. You can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me play outside. I felt like I was in prison. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You're my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me. It's as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. You messed up, pushed her buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want for nothing else but the comfort of the bed. Find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights in your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Your mother enters the room, wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake! I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine, you won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you, and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pig inches closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. Jesus! There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop. She severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness, until a familiar voice. Nima? Is that you? Wow! So, she was experimenting on us, and she didn't like that we pushed her buttons, it looks like. If y'all want to see me play this game when it comes out, right now it doesn't have a release date, but if you want me to play it the full release, because this is the only ending you can get from what I've seen, then leave a comment down below, and I will, because I'm very intrigued on this game. But also, leave a like on the video if you liked the video and the game that I played, and also, comment down below if you want to see more horror games or anything like this. And also, hit that subscribe button if you want to stay notified. Well, if you want to see next time I upload, hit that subscription button and that notification button. It's totally free, so go ahead and do it. It's helping me out, and it's helping you out too with staying updated on the videos. But anyway, have a great one, Chaos Pack. Goodbye.